First Order here, and welcome back to the second review, but technically the third and fourth episode of Star Wars Rebels, and this time we are taking a look at In the Name of the Rebellion Part 1 and 2. I just want to say, if these two episodes were the season premiere, it would have been a lot better. These two episodes, 100 times better than what we got last week. Anyway, let's just dive in. Saul Gerrera, freaking amazing. Forrest Whitaker did a wonderful job embodying that character again, and they just did him so well. I still want to know how, though, he got that respirator that we see him in Rogue One. Like, he's starting to get more armor attached to him than when we first saw him in Season 3. And he's growing that beard. But how does he get that respirator? That's just my question. Anyway, Ezra and his relationship was amazing. I liked how they kind of hinting, like, throughout the episode before Saul came in Part 2, like, is the rebellion really the right way to go? Because all Ezra is really in it for is to save people and to save Lothal. It's honestly all he cares about. So having this character like Saul, where he doesn't really give a crap about politics and he'll do anything, is really nice to Ezra. It's everything that Ezra wants in a leader, and that's why he goes with him the first time anyway, because he trusts Saul. But we find out that later in the episode, that trust kind of goes away. Anyway, I want to talk about Easter eggs, because there were so many Easter eggs in Rogue One. First, when I saw the Death Troopers in Part 2, I flipped crap. I was not expecting them at all in this episode, so it's really cool seeing that when Sabine opened the door and they all like, huh? And then Death Trooper right there was like, what? And then Saul shot him. It was really cool seeing Death Troopers, and I don't know why, but the Commander Death Trooper, her voice wasn't muffled. I don't really understand why that was the case, but okay. Anyway, other Easter egg, when the Admiral, or whoever's in command of that Star Destroyer that we saw at the end when the cargo ship comes out of hyperspace, he says, prepare a boarding party. That's a Vader callback to Rogue One. We got two tubes that was co-piloting with Saul Gerrera. We got a direct mention of Jeddah, which was nice. Hopefully we visit that planet during Rebels before it ends. And we even got a little bit mention of Galen Erso and Jyn Erso, because when Saul is trying to explain to Sabine and Ezra why he's locating all these Imperial ships and how they're building something, I was like, okay, hey, that's a callback to Galen Erso, because that's basically been his job ever since Jyn was left with him. And after he left Jyn, he was still continuing the project, just not as much because Jyn wasn't there to kind of nudge his shoulders saying, hey, what about my dad? Anyway, oh, and also a direct mention of the Death Star. Saul Gerrera says super weapon, which is like, you know, Death Star. I feel like we will definitely see that in Rebels. It'd be kind of stupid not to put in it. Oh, and we got a name drop of Director Krennic. I really thought he was gonna just pop up. I really thought they were kind of like tricking us, because Dave Filoni said earlier this year that Director Krennic would not appear in Star Wars Rebels. The reason he gave was kind of stupid, that there's gonna be too many cape-wielding villains, Vader, Palpatine, Krennic. He didn't want to store in Krennic in there, which I thought was kind of stupid. I really wanted Krennic in there, but oh well. I really thought that the person commanding that Star Destroyer would have been Krennic. That would have been really nice, but c'est la vie. Anyway, this episode was golden. I loved it so much, and I just love Saul Gerrera even more. He's really an important character in the Star Wars canon, and just all this new little stories with him, it's just proving how important he is to the new Star Wars canon. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, blast like, and all that good stuff. What do you guys think about the episode? Did you like Saul Gerrera? Leave your thoughts down below. Anyway, if you are new, why don't you subscribe? For all things Star Wars, this is the First Order, signing out.